in Baltimore, Maryland. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. He'll drop to throw. Underneath to Allen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On second down, a run with Hall. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he completes it to Wilson. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Come on, set. 32. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right.
They'll look to throw. Going right back to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They'll run with Hall. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2nd and 9 now. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. They'll send a tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, and while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. There's Flowers, he's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And check down, complete to Hall. There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
Back to throw now on 1st down. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 3. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I tell you what, this was a much-needed drive and a much-needed touchdown at the end of this drive. They had not done much of anything in this first half, but here they put all the pieces together, and they get the score right before the half.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. 6 man. Check curls. Check curls. Check curls. Kill. 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 Kill.
A first down carry for Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On second down, Jackson. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
10 seconds.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Justin Madubuike in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Sly able to put this one through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that
lead. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Here's Jackson to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game.